top goal scorer in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, 24 goals,
24
he's
goals.
Done
Number
very
2
well.
is on 17.
Yeah.
So he's got like eight goals more.
8 goals more, yeah, and he's still going. And I
No,
guess,
actually 7 goals more.
He might be able to score again versus Bayern Leverkusen. Hello, it's that time again. It's the time for the Diski preview show, and signing in is yours truly, Mr. E. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's episode. In the studio, I have with me uThisha weDiski, Mr. Spot On himself, and a former footballer. U'Thisha weDiski, welcome to the show.
Thank you for that intro, Mr. E. It's a pity that these teams are making my predictions off now. Some terrible results happening lately.
Very, very unpredictable. That's the world of football.
But being a former player, these kind of things happen in football.
Most certainly. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 of the big games headlining the weekend, and our journey is going to start off at the Etihad Stadium, where Manchester City, the citizens, will be playing against Everton. From there we're going to go straight to Spain, where Girona, which still wants to keep the pressure on Real Madrid in the top of the table clash. And then from there we're going to go to Germany, where Bayer Leverkusen is going to lock horns with Bayern Munich.
Then we go back to England, where we have West Ham, who play Arsenal. And in our last featured game, we have Aston Villa, who play Man United.
Those are very big games to be on the lookout for. And thank you very much for your comments. Please keep them coming. We appreciate them.
And don't forget to press the like button if you're enjoying this video, and subscribe.
And now let's quickly take a look at our first featured game. It's at the Etihad Stadium, where Manchester City, the citizens, will be welcoming the Toffees. That's Everton. U'Thisha weDiski, Manchester City get a chance to move to the top of the league table when they play against Everton on this in this fixture.
I've been saying that, Mr. I've been preaching that Man City will definitely go back top where they belong. Look where we are now, Mr. E. Man City have been given an early kickoff.
Yeah.
So Man City has a chance to go top of the table.
For a few hours at least.
For a few hours at least. Oxalai, they'll be back on top.
Yeah.
Look, good things or good news for Man City. Haaland is back.
Yeah.
We saw him during the week.
Yeah.
He's not 100% as sharp as we know him to be. But him being there, just Haaland the name, says a lot. He scares defenders.
He's a nightmare for defenders.
Nightmare for defenders. Foden, Phil Foden. Doing wonders. Scored a hat-trick during the week. We were looking to add on to that.
I think that's an opportunity for Pep Guardiola to take a look at the likes of Haaland, because I know their next fixture after this one here, they have to play in the UEFA Champions against Copenhagen. So he's going to have a good look at the retainees to the first 11.
Yeah, most definitely. It's an opportunity for him. But now he's going to be two-minded. You put in your strongest 11 for this game, and go on top of the league for a couple of hours,
or reserve them for...
or play the youngsters, your likes of Lewis, your likes of Bob, and hope they get the results, and then you bring in the big guns for the Champions League. So he's got a headache. Because you look at the squad for Man City, Mr. Im, they don't have much depth. He's just relying on that starting level. He's very much thin. He's very much thin.
We saw that they started having hiccups when Haaland got injured, and Foden as well. He was on the sidelines. So the results were not coming. Hence, they found themselves no longer at the top of that league table.
Yeah, but you can tell from the past games, Pep is actually working on that by introducing these youngsters. So you would have your first 11 experienced players, then you bring in your lack of Lewis or your lack of Bob, just for them to get a feel, to understand, how the procedure. Because if you look at City, it's not the actual players, but it's the whole structure, how City is actually structured. Yes, the system. So any player who comes in and is introduced to the system should actually be able to do the job.
Yeah, most certainly, U'Thisha weDiski. Now let's quickly take a look at Everton. The last time they beat Manchester City was on the 15th of January 2017. U'Thisha weDiski, that's a long time. Do you think they will be able to maybe perform a miracle this time around?
We're talking about Man City. We're talking about Man City. Not many teams can say we just beat them recently. You have to go a while back before you actually beat Man City. We know Man City can go to 20 games with no loss. Coming to this game, Everton, straight underdogs. I see Man City walking away with this game. I don't see any surprise coming from Everton.
Okay, now just want to confirm that with the viewers. Thisha weDiski, please, can you give us a prediction between Manchester City and Everton?
Man City straight win.
On our second featured game, let's quickly fly straight to Spain, where it's a top of the table clash between Real Madrid and Girona. Thisha weDiski, it's been happening. Girona has been cooking.
Girona has been cooking for real.
Yeah.
Now who they face? They face Real Madrid.
That's an acid test.
That must be. This is a final. I know it's still early, but this is the final.
Yeah.
You see, this game is actually a decider for the league.
Yeah.
The league is either going to Real Madrid, or it's going to Girona.
Yeah.
Whoever wins,
yes,
this game is
yeah.
Mark my words. Whoever wins this game is actually taking the league.
Yeah, and again, between Real Madrid and Girona, whoever scores between Bellingham and Atem might be able to walk away with the golden boot.
That's how tight they are.
Yeah.
That's how tight they are.
So interesting.
League position, number 1 and number 2.
Yes.
Top goal scorers.
Yeah.
You have a Girona striker.
Yeah.
You have a Real Madrid striker.
Yeah.
Very tight, Mr.
All tied at 14 goals, I think.
If you tied at 14 goals, the second top goal scorers for both teams are tied on 7 goals each.
Sure.
You see the competition, even.
It's even Stevens.
You look at a number of losses.
Yeah.
They've both lost a single game. Steven, Mr. E.
Yeah, it promises to be a very interesting affair when Real Madrid goes head-to-head with Girona, as uThisha weDiski is saying. But I think Real Madrid, once they win this one, they might have taken a big step in winning the La Liga title, uThisha weDiski. We're no longer counting Barcelona. I think if they win this one, they are going through to pick up the trophy.
Mr. E, how can you mention Barcelona? How can you mention Barcelona? Forget about Barcelona, Mr. E. Forget about Barcelona, Mr. E. It's now Real Madrid and Girona. Last time these two teams met, remember I said earlier on that Girona has a loss. That loss came against Real Madrid. Thrashing.
So
Real Madrid.
We might see the second one this time around, or Real Madrid is gonna, or they will pick up their first win against Real Madrid.
This is a game of crashes, Mr. E. Real Madrid was able to beat Girona by 3-0.
Yeah.
Now they're meeting again.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still fresh in the minds of the Gironians.
Yeah.
So I see Girona giving Real Madrid a good run for the money.
Yes, those are the sentiments of uThisha weDiski. He's saying the game between Real Madrid and Girona, it's a game of grudges. It can go either way, but Girona is going to give Real Madrid a run for its money. Now, let's quickly get into the thick of things here. uThisha weDiski, who would like you to confirm the prediction for the game between Real Madrid and Girona.
It's a tight game. Stats say these teams are even.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a BTS, both teams to score.
There you have it from uThisha weDiski. He's saying this game probably, predictably, will end in a BTS. And from Spain, let's fly straight to Germany in the Bundesliga, where Bayern Leverkusen will be playing against Bayern Munich. uThisha weDiski, Bayern Leverkusen has been phenomenal and sensational this year.
Most definitely, Mr. E. The only team in Europe, or let me say, in the top 5 leagues. Let's not say Europe, because we still have amateurs in the top 5 big leagues, which hasn't lost a game.
Hasn't tasted defeat.
20 games.
Yeah.
0 loss, Mr. E.
They've been phenomenal, I can tell you, uThisha weDiski. And they are giving the likes of Bayern Munich a run for their money. Hence, the reason why this fixture is big over this weekend.
Very big. This is also a decider. This is a decider. You know, you have Stuttgart, you have Dortmund, who are just behind them.
Yes.
But, Mr. E, the league is either going to Bayern Munich, or it's going to Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah. Okay.
Bayer Leverkusen is looking promising. Sitting on top, leading by 2 points. Bayern Munich are 2 points behind.
I hope uThisha weDiski they won't play. They won't do what Dortmund did last year, whereby they played very well throughout the whole season. But when it came to the last day of the league, they lost the championship.
This is where the saying comes in.
Yeah.
Form. Is temporary.
Yeah.
Experience is permanent.
Yeah.
Permanent. Bayern come with all the experience. They've been in these kind of situations.
Yeah.
Bayer Leverkusen doing wonders, Mr. E.
Yeah.
but experience. They don't have much experience. For me, Bayern Leverkusen is a team in good form.
Yeah.
Whereas Bayern Munich is a well-experienced team.
Yes.
Coming to this game, Bayern Munich is well aware that if they win this game, they go on top.
Yeah.
And once Bayern Munich goes on top,
no one
is ever going to move them on top. They're going to stay on top forever.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, top goal scorer in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, 24 goals,
24
he's
goals.
Done
Number 2
well.
is on 17.
Yeah.
So he's got like eight goals more.
8 goals more, yeah, and he's still going. And
actually 7 goals more.
He might be able to score again versus Bayer Leverkusen.
He's needed in this game.
He's a man for the big game.
And I see him coming through for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, that's uThisha weDiski there for you, saying Harry Kane is the one who's gonna make sure that Bayern Munich beats Bayer Leverkusen. And now let's quickly get into the prediction side of things. uThisha weDiski, let's hear your predictions. It's Bayer Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich.
Bayer Leverkusen had a great run.
Yeah.
20 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it comes to an end.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it comes to an end.
No, we hear you.
Bayern Munich straight.
We hear you. You heard it from the horse's mouth. That's uThisha weDiski there is saying Bayern Munich is going to hand Bayer Leverkusen its first defeat. It's time for us now to take a flight to England, where we are going to land at the London Stadium, where West Ham is going to be welcoming Arsenal. uThisha weDiski, the Hammers are going to be playing against the Gunners, and the Gunners come into this game after dispatching Liverpool by 3-1.
Heads held high. Arsenal.
Yeah.
This is the Arsenal that we know. Played excellent football in the previous game against Liverpool.
Yeah,
they're showing because they are gunning.
Yeah,
they're gunners. They are gunning for the league title. I don't see any team stopping Arsenal in the streak that they're in.
Yeah.
I mean, if you actually watched the game against Liverpool, they were all over Liverpool.
Yeah.
They're supposed to score more goals.
And
Martinez, I was happy to watch Martinez. Martinez was doing wonders.
And one other thing, the likes of Fusaka, Gabriel, and Zizhenko, they were not in that first 11 because they were injured. uThisha weDiski. What if they come back because they're going to pass a late fitness test before they transfer?
Saka was there.
Oh, he was there.
Saka, yeah. He scored the first goal. I was happy. He's the top goal scorer.
Oh, yeah.
He was there.
Yeah.
And he scored.
Yeah.
Gabriel wasn't in.
Yeah.
But Mr. E, watching Martinez doing what Martinez does best.
Yeah.
He played excellently, Mr. E.
Yeah.
If he can keep that form up,
yeah,
Arsenal is going to be troublesome.
Yeah, and interestingly, uThisha weDiski, it looks like the EPL is going to be a 3-horse race whereby you've got Arsenal, you've got Manchester City and Liverpool. It looks like the championship or the trophy is going to go to either of those three.
No. Don't doubt that championship is going to Manchester City.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
I almost thought you were going to say Manchester United.
Man United. Who's Man United? Oh, Man United.
Yeah.
Look, it's going to Manchester.
Yeah.
For your sake.
Okay, so it's going to be in Manchester.
Yeah, it's going to Manchester. Yeah. At least now, Liverpool and Arsenal, at least they're playing along, you know, to make the league competitive. But we all know Pep is taking the league.
Okay, uThisha weDiski is saying Pep is taking the league trophy, is retaining it rather. And now let's quickly get into the prediction of this match, uThisha weDiski. It's the Hammers against the Gunners at London Stadium.
Hammers were hammered by Man U. Arsenal gunned down Liverpool. Arsenal will beat West Ham, so Arsenal win.
Those are the predictions of uThisha weDiski. He's saying the Gunners are going to gun down the Hammers. Are you enjoying the show so far? Please tell us so in the comment section, or you can press the like button and you can subscribe as well so that you can see our next video as we now take a trip to Villa Park, where Aston Villa is going to be playing against Manchester United. uThisha weDiski, Aston Villa looking forward to upsetting Manchester United in the EPL.
Yeah, they're looking forward, Mr. E. But on the other hand, looks like Man United have turned the corner. Hey?
Yeah.
Looks like glory days are coming back. Or probably it's still too early to say. But what a great performance from Man United when they when they were hosted by West Ham. I mean, they beat them by 3-0.
Yeah.
Remember a week back, I was the one complaining, saying Man United have only scored 20-something goals in 20-something games.
Yeah.
So look now, they go over to score 3 games. Yeah. Maybe we should talk more about Man United, then they'll start scoring goals.
Yeah, but not to be down is Aston Villa, uThisha, weDiski. They won their last game by 5-2. That means they're equally capable of scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah, definitely. They thrashed Sheffield United 5-0. Man United, on the other hand, won by 3-0.
Yeah.
So in total, there were 8 goals between these two teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're expecting a lot of goals coming into this match again.
Yeah, currently sitting at position number 4. That's Aston Villa, and Manchester United sitting at position number 6 in the 20-team log. uThisha, weDiski, who do you think between the two is going to be able to walk away victorious when the two teams meet at Villa Park?
Look, Man United need this game more than Aston Villa. Yes, Aston Villa is currently above them. They're more in form than Man United, but now experience, Mr. E.
Yeah.
Man United is a very experienced team.
Yeah.
And with that said, they want to take part in Europe competitions.
Yeah.
To do that, they must be in the top 6.
Yeah.
And yes, top 6 guarantees you Europa spot,
in Europe,
but they want to play in Champions League. Champions League, that's the top 4.
Yeah.
So for them to get into top 4, they must get as many 3 points as possible.
Yeah.
So starting from this game, Man United must get 3 points.
Starting from this game, Man United must get the full haul of points when they play against other teams. Those are the predictions of uThisha, weDiski. Just to confirm, uThisha, weDiski, you are saying Manchester United is going to win this one.
Man United to beat Aston Villa.
Man United will definitely beat Aston Villa. Those are the predictions of uThisha, weDiski. And now let's quickly take a recap on today's featured games. Our journey started off at Etihad Stadium, where Manchester City is going to be playing against Everton.
Man City win.
And then we took a look at the game between Real Madrid and Girona.
BTS.
Bayern Leverkusen, who host Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich win.
West Ham is going to be playing against Arsenal, the Gunners.
Arsenal win.
And at Villa Park, Aston Villa will host Manchester United.
Manchester United win.
Those are exciting games lined up for the weekend.
Some very interesting games, Mr. E. Top of the table clashes.
Yeah.
You know, league deciders. Some leagues are going to be decided in this game.
And top goal scorers.
Top goal scorers, yeah, Mr. E.
Yeah.
We have poker bet codes available for the predictions we just made. Believe it or not, Mr. E has his own predictions. Simply take those poker bet codes, go to any of our branches nationwide and place your bets. Or if you're an online customer, simply take those poker bet codes and place your bets.
That's life made easy for you by the bonus king Betfred. I'd like to thank you very much for tuning into this week's episode. My signing off is yours truly, Mr. E.
Once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Signing out is yours truly, uThisha. uThisha, weDiski. Don't forget to press the like button, and most importantly, leave us a comment. Let's hear what you got to say, and don't forget to subscribe.